So before I start this video, I just want to say two quick things. I know because of what's going on right now, a lot of people can't play at locals, and that a lot of people are thinking, oh, that we should be picking up Yu-Gi-Oh cards right now. But this is actually the best time to pick up Yu-Gi-Oh cards because the market's just going down for a lot of certain stuff, and getting some high rarity collectible stuff for yourself. Second thing is, if you guys picked up Ojama countries, like I mentioned last episode, congratulations, you doubled your money. If you picked up Sunlight Wolves, congratulations, you made a lot of money. So, good job on that. Now getting into, guys, Team Sakuraso here, come at you with 5 cards to have in your trade binder for March. Now, the first thing I want to say is Dark Magician from Speed Duels. Now, I know this sounds like a generic pick, but let me explain. These iconic cards are selling from a lot of money. Now, I'm saying from the tournament pack, not just a random Speed Duels. If you guys don't know what that is, it's basically an OTS pack, but for Speed Duels. They do have tournament packs for that. And the iconic cards from there are worth quite a bit. You see Blue Eyes being $150, Dark Magician being $70 to $80, even cards like Relinquish being some money. So when I looked at Dark Magician Girl, it kind of shocked me to see that she was $78. Plus, cute waifu card. So with this being said, if they ever discontinue Speed Duels, which could happen one day, I don't really know how it's selling. All I know is it's probably not as popular as Konami thought it would be. Just came out at the wrong time, I believe. Might have a video on that. But regardless, they're going to keep going with these tournament packs. And when tournament pack 1 is hard to get, people are going to be like, well, I want the iconic cards. I want the iconic Blue Eyes. And these cards, all of them really, are going, there's no ceiling for them. The only reason I'm saying Dark Magician Girl is because not only is it iconic, but it's very, very cheap right now, coming at $7, $8. Don't know why it's so cheap, honestly, but I would pick it up while you can. I could see this quadrupling in the next year. It might be a slow gain, might be just right away overnight. Someone buys these out, because Speed Duels is very prone to buyouts, especially compared to regular Yu-Gi-Oh! So I would pick up your Dark Magician Girls, 20-something odd dollars, pick them up, put them in a binder, and then a year later, if they're worth like 50 fucking a pop, congratulations, you made money. So, also, another thing is going to say, I'm going to be looking more at a little bit of collector cards on this 5 cards to have in your trade binder, since a lot of people are kind of selling off their binders because they're not going to be able to play for a bit. So, having that in mind, the second card I have here is Ultimate Rare Solemn Judgment. Now, Ultimate Rare Solemn Judgment is a no-brainer, but honestly, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players don't use their brains half the time. So I'm going to explain it anyway. So this card is coming at $60. I know that's very expensive, but if we look at cards like Solemn Strike, which you would rather run Solemn Judgment over Strike because, Judgment could get summons and spell and traps. Strike's only monster and monster effects. You usually would run all of them, but, Judgment's still a good card. The thing is, Strike is about $115 right now and going up as an ultimate rare. I see Judgment easily following the same suit, if not higher, since Judgment could cover a lot more areas than Solemn Strike. So it's $60 right now. Once we get to OTS 13, which, I would say it's around the corner, but with Konami delaying everything because of the virus, it's not as soon as you think. However, this price is dipping, and I already have mine, and I think it's a no-brainer to pick this up. Not only is it a beautiful looking ulti, but it's literally 100% going to gain value. Even if you get this card for full price, so you get a playset for $180, I could see a playset easily being $300 in the next following months. Especially if we see some big boom in Yu-Gi-Oh! Buyouts when, we can play at locals again. So also, if you guys can leave a like and subscribe, that'd be great. I was wondering if I want to do another one of these because of everything going on. If I see about 15 likes, I'll do a third one for March. So, one last one. Now, the second card I have here is actually Artifact Sanctum. Now, Artifact Sanctum is a card that's been printed, I believe, twice. Once as a secret rare out of Battles of Legends, and, Primal Origin as its original, and then a reprint and a tin, like some type of mega pack. So Artifact Sanctum's very strong because it's Special Summon Scythe from the deck, and you can Trap Trick this as well, and it locks your opponent out of the extra deck. With Master Rule 5 or the Master Rule 4 Revision, however you want to call it, coming very soon in April. I think it's about 10-12 days. A lot of players are going to be playing more Synchro based decks, XYZ, and we're going to see a lot of extra deck decks really just coming out, trying to see what they could do. And Artifact Sanctum just says no. Because obviously you could cite them, but you can also play stuff like Moral Tech, pop a card. I still think Moral Tech's a pretty strong, decent card, honestly. You know, not as good as it used to be, however, but still a good card if you do, depending on how much you want to play with the Artifact engine. Along with Artifacts, I believe that we're always going to see Artifacts pop up here and there. However, this used to be a $15 card, and it's now rising up to about $18, $17, $18. And it's been slowly going up. I've slowly been watching it, and with the potential that Artifacts have in the side deck or as an engine, the main deck, to lock your opponent from special summoning from the extra deck is way too strong. It's always going to be very prevalent in Yu-Gi-Oh! Unless they did something to hit this engine, which I don't really see them doing that. So without a a reprint in sight, and this card always been worth a solid amount of money, and it's slowly rising up to $20. I would pick up your playset now. It's very good. I think you should have it before it turns into the next evenly, and it's like $35 a copy, because I can easily see that happening. Now, the fourth card here I have is Ultimate Rare Terraforming. I'm not going to go over this one too much, but Terraforming is, very nice ulti. It came out of, I think, OTS 9. OTS 9 or OTS 10, one of the two. And it's sitting around $45, but this card used to be a $25 Ultimate Rare. And, once it got limited, people were like, yeah, we're going to forget about this card. However, Ultimate Rare Terraforming is a card that's always going to be played because Terraforming has so many prints, yet this is the highest rarity. So if you were to get a highest rarity Terraforming, it would be this, along with its ulti printing as it being an OTS 9 or 10. As we go further in OTS, other older OTS ultis, say, Swap Frogs started going up, because ulti Swap Frogs were about $60, now they're about $110 a piece. Because it's an older OTS, and it's harder to get, people aren't cracking them open. The same thing's with Terraforming, along with it, this card ever moves up, people who have their one copy are going to want to grab their second, along with, you don't need a playset of ulti Terraformings to play this card. You're not going to play like one ulti, two supers, because it is currently limited. I know, common sense. So you only really need one copy of Terraforming. And I would just snag these while you can. I mean, you have relevant cards in your binder as well. Might as well get rid of those for something that'll actually hold value, instead of something that could get reprinted very soon. And the fifth card I have here is number 101, Silent Honor Arc. Now, if you guys don't know what this card does, it's actually really good. It's like Nightmare Cerberus, but playable. It's 2 level 4s. You detach 2. Take a special monster attack position. Equip it to this card. If it's going to be destroyed, you could detach from the card instead. It attaches, not equip, sorry. Not only is it a beautiful looking Ultimate Rare, but it is a number card. And we have to realize that in the collector's market, there are people trying to collect all the numbers. I know there are people who say, oh no, those people don't exist, but these are the same people saying that First Dead Stardust Dragon were never going to hit $100. Same people. So, I don't know what they're on, but people are trying to collect all the numbers in high rarity, along with whenever a number card is wanted or used in the meta, the highest rarity is usually some money just off collectors alone. So it's got, we've seen number 6 Chronomaly hit $20, and that should have never happened, yet it did, and people were buying it at $20. Now, with that being said, number 101 is not only a number card, but it's actually probably one of the most influential numbers of its time. I mean, this card was a $50 ulti on release, along with this, still used in a lot of decks today that can spam out rank 4s, because it's your generic take a monster from your opponent, but it also protects itself. So copies are starting at $12, but they're slowly moving up to $17, $18, $20, and Zexal's already going up. We see stupid cards like Paint Painter be worth $20, and I can see Silent Honor Arc actually hitting its fame of $40, $50 back at it again. Not only is a collector card, but a good card to have, because, well, I'm not going to say it aged like gold, it aged pretty well. So with that being said, I'm very sorry that this Market Watch is, not Market Watch, 5 cards to pick up in your trade binder is a little different than usual. I hope you guys are okay with that, but with everything going on, not only did this have to be delayed, but I had to approach this in a way different style than I usually do. So leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.